So, since I don't normally do these sort of things, I'm going to go ahead and do a review of all three of the songs that Danielle Bregoli, or Bhad Bhabie, has came out with. This is actually really my first reaction video, so please bear with me. My son is actually obsessed with Danielle. He's 11, and he loves her music. He likes a lot of rap and funk music to be 11. So does my 14-year-old, and she adores Danielle as well. Music-wise, I don't know if it's just her wanting, she wants to be a musician as well, but a little bit different. She wants to do studio sessions and stuff like that, where she plays 4 horns and a piano. She's very good at what she does, and she does play a lot of hip-hop and stuff when she can. Actually, as I speak, she is in North Carolina. I live in East Tennessee. She's in North Carolina at a competition, and as of right now, she is a classically trained musician who is at a competition, and the band itself is top 10 in the nation, or has been for the past so many years, so they're trying to keep all that going. But she does know how to play so many horns and piano, and one day when things kind of slow down, marching band season is really busy for her. She does want to start doing some studio stuff when she gets a little bit more comfortable and can work with some people that she knows, and that will allow her to do what she does. So there it is. Both of my kids adore Danielle and her music. And me and my daughter both have discussed that Danielle is a beautiful young lady. I know some people will have a lot of bad things to say that I said that as a mother, but you know what? I don't give a shit. I have 2 kids, one that is a straight A student, one that is not a failing student. He's not straight A's, but he's a little boy, and he's doing well. Both of them are musicians. Both of them take it very seriously, and in fact, my son is losing his hearing and still playing trombone. So, and he's trying to learn how to play bass. Music is their thing, and I have heard these songs over and over and over again so much, and I loved them at first. And it's not something that I would normally play for my children, but of course, being on YouTube, they have seen them. I don't really see anything wrong with language. They hear that other places. They don't use language, and I'm not damning Danielle or her mother for their choice to allow Danielle to use the language. You know what? She's making money. She's making more money than I am, I'm sure. Anyway, bear with me while I try to do this. It is a first for me, like I said. So I'm going to go find the videos, record a little bit, stop and talk about some things. I'm sick and tired of seeing people purposely mispronounce the name of her videos. Yes, I get she spells things different, but honestly, she spells them as they sound. And if my 11-year-old can pick up on that, I don't see why adults can't. Seriously. Like, y'all, I don't even know. And to be honest, like, my personal choice in music is a lot of funk. I like older rap. I'm 37, so it's a given. I do like some newer stuff, but I do like Danielle's stuff. And it's rare that I find a newer artist that I like. And at her age, she's good. Especially when I listen to some of the stuff of her without any kind of auto-tuning or anything, just straight her voice. And I'm like, she's got some flow, and she sounds good doing it. There's no reason for them to even alter her voice, in my opinion. But yeah, let's go over these videos and see, give you guys my opinion on things. I too am a classically trained musician. So you kind of have a little bit different outlook here as an actual trained musician, and then somebody that just enjoys music and listening to music for what it is. Okay, so since my grandmother passed away, this is kind of how most of my videos have been filmed, either in the dark or laying down. But again, this is about Danielle as Bad Baby of these Heaux. I really like that song. I see a lot of the roasting, some people want to call them, or reviews or opinions. And I want to say this, that for one, she's making money. What are you doing? For two, she seems to have a pretty good knowledge, better than most adults, about just kind of in general how the world is. She's smarter than what you think. I promise you that. She's making her money while she can. And, you know, she might have once been known as the Catch Me Outside girl, and that bet may never leave her, but she's got a promising career. And I mean, like I said, I am a classically trained musician, and rap isn't always my favorite, but I really like her stuff. It's catchy. People always want to talk about her spelling of things. If you go through rap has contributed so many new words that are actually now in the Webster's Dictionary that at first nobody understood. And from day one, even without watching the video that my son has made me watch over and over and over again, I knew how to pronounce this stuff. And watching these videos where they're like being ridiculous and too much with the extra, they get on my nerves. Like, I just want to reach the screen and smack them. Yes, I'm a mom. I'm a 37-year-old mom. Would I want my child to use the language? Not necessarily. If she felt that that is the only words she needed to, or the words that she needed to use to describe something, you know, that's one thing. But any of y'all that watch my videos knows that my daughter and my son both are, you know, that's just not who they are. But they love her music. And I do hope she sees this. And I hope that she realizes that I think my 11-year-old son is probably in love with you. And I'm sorry, but it's the truth. My daughter really likes you too. So, yeah. I was kind of scared when they first told me you had a music video out. Not that I don't like you. I've always liked you. But I was like, all these YouTubers putting out all these music videos, and they usually, you know, they throw something together in no time, and it's in a shit-ass studio somewhere, half-ass mixed, and apparently we got one, and I'm not going to name any names, that thinks that nothing should be auto-tuned, when most of everything in hip-hop is auto-tuned today, so fuck him. Yeah. I know this probably won't be monetized due to copyright issues, but I seriously was just wanting to break this down and kind of give my idea. Plus, there's a question I have at the end, so hopefully I can get some kind of answers, either from her or one of her fanatic fans. Ah, no, that is not what I want. Okay, first I want to apologize for the music being so loud. I don't know why when I record things that way it happens. I'm still kind of new to learning how to do all this. But as you can see, it says, Bad Baby, These Hoes. That's the name of the song. Quit adding in letters that are not there. If you just sounded out the way that it's spelled, you would figure it out, for those of you who either just want to make a joke about it and say she can't spell, or you're just literally that stupid. Oh, and she is a pretty girl without having to pile on 5 pounds of makeup. I'd rather my daughter look at her for beauty advice than half the shit I see on here where they're piling on, you know, 30 products that when it's wiped off, no guy's gonna recognize you.
These hoes be fake flossing, fake ass jewelry, got a neck rag. These hoes be fake balling, tax money that you won't last. These hoes be dick riders, and they gon' come up cause they let you fuck. These hoes be full of drama, they always with the extra. These hoes, they wake up, they bed
everything she said there, I'm pretty sure that all of us as adults has said the same thing about some people, especially about the tax money. People always want to flex about their money when it comes tax season, and then it's gone in months. Here's the secret. I'm a mother of 2 children, and I still have tax money left over from the beginning of this past year. But my kids' braces will be paid off this year, and be ready for my son to go into his extensive treatment, because my kids are not going to have some jacked up teeth. Even though I think it would have just been cheaper to get the youngest one a grill, and he probably would have been happy with that. But yeah, I know that kind of helps with dental health in general. But yeah, she said nothing that none of us has ever said. It might be a little unnerving to some people knowing that she's 14, but at the same time too, I've heard 14-year-olds talk worse. I'm not blind, deaf, or stupid. I have a kid in high school. I've been to the high school. I hear how they talk. Most of my friends list is high school children, because they flock to me. I'm not your normal mom, covered in tattoos, and I'm basically a giant kid myself. And they know that if, you know, they're bisexual or whatever, they don't have to hide that from me. So I kind of understand kids, and I do know that they say things like this, and I don't know why everybody's acting so surprised that she's saying this. I don't know if it's because it's on a public forum. I don't know if it's because of the past on Dr. Phil, but she speaks the truth. I mean, when I lived in the hood, that's all I ever seen. When tax time rolls around, that's all I ever see. And just so you know, right now I'm wearing a chain that's silver plated, and if it makes my neck red, this bitch is gonna come off and go on something that will not make my neck red. Just so you know, I like to have the finest jewelry. I don't wear a lot of jewelry. When I wear jewelry, I want it to be the finest jewelry. Except for my medical ID bracelet. I did get a kid's medical ID bracelet because I got tiny little wrists, and they're cute, so different. I like that. But yeah, her flow is amazing. It's on beat. I wish I would have recorded the sound a little bit better. But I will link the original video in the description box below, so you can go ahead and see it for yourself if you haven't already. But I'm still trying to figure out how to work the app that I use to do this with, because I'm doing this all on my phone at the moment. My laptop kind of works and online when it wants to, and then other times it just doesn't. But yeah, the first bit, I love the lyrics, love them. Heaux, I've heard a lot of adults say the same thing. I've heard some children say the same thing, and what's crazy is I think most people are mad because they're true.
Money green like a sea law. Yeah, my pockets so swollen. I ain't nothing like.
Okay, I could be wrong, but I think that was a shot at Kylie Jenner, or one of them. If I'm wrong, please correct me, but if I'm right, that is some hilarious ass shit. Okay, now my feelings just hurt. You could have had a cool mom out there holding signs, because my hair is usually all kinds of fun colors, and I'm covered in tattoos, so if you ever need me, call me. I used to be a model back when I was younger, probably about your age, 14, 15 years old, is what I'm trying to get my daughter to do. She's almost 5, she's about 5'7", but she's more interested in music and kicking ass. That's her favorite things to do. She got suspended from soccer for being too rough, and now, once everything's done, she wants to go into competition fighting. So, you two could possibly be friends, and she's a straight A student, got a good kid with a good head on her shoulders, but she likes to have fun too, so who knows. But yeah, I'd have been happy to be in that video as one of those mamas. And I got a background in acting, just in case you ever need me. Yes, I do. I'm actually a retired professional wrestler, 18 years in the business.
Yeah, my pockets so swollen. Look, these hoes be like, see me in the back, and they talk kind of shit, but don't say it in person. Won't catch me off guard on no boulevard. Four in my car, and my driver my guard. Water dripping, come take a peek. You in a trailer, oh bitch, you can't compete. I'm riding solo, don't need no one but me. Run up a check, yeah.
the truth. Even as a parent, I deal with the same stuff too. People want to talk hard behind the screen, but when in your face, they want to kiss your ass to be nice to you. You know what? That doesn't always work. I'm the type of girl that if I got something to say, I ain't gonna say it on Facebook. I'm gonna say it to your face. And if I have to say it on Facebook, it's because your ass won't say nothing in my face, or if I approach you in person, you gonna lie anyway. So, I totally get her there. I'm gonna try to re-record parts of the video so maybe I can get the lyrics a little bit better, because it is kind of distorted. And I don't know why, other than maybe my volume's a little high because I'm using a screen recorder, recording that, and then recording myself. So yeah, let's see if I can fix that, because I want to make this as good as I can for Danielle. She's done amazing with this, and I love seeing teens in music. I don't give a shit if it's rap compared to what some of you all might think that's my age, or even some of you all that are younger. Man, loosen the fuck up. That's part of what's wrong with the generation coming up, is you guys are just so wound up and just don't know how to have a good time. Be a lot happier if you'd start worrying about yourself and stop worrying so much about what other people think. I promise you that. Promise.
Don't compare me to no one. Money green like a sea low. Yeah, my pocket's so swollen. Look. Mondo fresh.
Okay, last part. I just have 2 questions. One, if the red stuff in the cup isn't Kool-Aid, what is it? My son says blood, so I'm curious as to what others think. 2, what is the deal with when the video is over and it's panning out and you see the thunderstorm? I'm just curious on why. I'm not putting it down. I love creativity. I'm an artist by trade, and like I said, a classically trained musician, and I'm trying to learn how to do video production and all that stuff, and just curious on why that was in there. I mean, it looks good, but it's kind of, it's random, but I like randomness, so I'm just curious as to why. I'm sure there's a reason why, and I would really like to know. So that's it. I like it. Like I said, she's got some flow. I did watch a video of her without, you know, I guess it was in studio before they added any mixing or auto-tune or anything to her voice, and her voice really isn't that auto-tuned. I think it's just the verse, if I remember correctly, but her voice is actually really good. The girl can flow. She's one of the better female rappers that I've seen in a long time. I mean, not to diss anybody, but there's some big names out there that I'm just like, what the fuck? You know, I miss the days of, like, Little Kim, which I know she's still making music, and she's still bad as hell. But, you know, people want to make a deal about her age and, you know, stuff that was said on Dr. Phil and seen on Dr. Phil. If you're going to say stuff like that, expose your skeletons in your closet, and let's see what you think. As a mother, I think that it's wonderful that she's gotten a way to express herself. And I don't mean to sound that cheesy, but it's true. Even if it is saying words that most 14-year-old girls don't say, good for you. You're making your money, and you've got an outlet now. Stick with it.